Hello, I'm RetroJules. I may have mentioned before, I may have mentioned before that, and I probably mentioned it before that this is a garage. And on my video, are team dynamics improving? 3 minutes to find out. Do you remember? It was the 3-minute whitewash. What a dreadful game, and obviously team dynamics were not improving. Nathan Hosmer sent me a message and he said, "Come on, Retro, I know you're a closet WrestleMania fan." Well, I do like my red sequin pants, it has to be said. All kidding aside, that was a brutal loss and I would like to see the old garage. But he also said, "I'm waiting for a Backchat video for old time's sake." And that got me thinking. I thought, do you know what? I'm going to roll out the Backchat. And this is how it went. Rolling out the Backchat actually was one of the best things I could have done. It almost restored my faith in the teams and the gameplay, and I had an evening of quite pleasurable tanking. Not perfect, the teamwork wasn't always great, but it was a hell of a lot better than I had experienced just lately. So I don't normally play this side of the map, especially when there's 2 artillery in play, but I thought I'm just going to go up there, I'm going to reverse up there, spot as much as I can, and then if they push or I'm in trouble, I don't have to worry about trying to turn my tank around and get through boggy ground. I can just boot it and run. The majority of our team seem to be heading for the town. None of our team have covered the middle road. I kind of thought, I've spotted 4 tanks, I'm going to get into cover because they could push the ridge line. So I'm going to play the back of the map and hopefully snipe the ridge line. Hopefully with the medium that we've got at H3 and also with the heavy that's now come out of the cap to join us. There's 3 of us sniping the ridge line. That makes me think that actually we can probably defend this side of the map, and especially if the RT at K6 is also helping us defend this spot. But of course, the RT is on the run because he's realised that this side of the map probably isn't covered as well as they would like. So, Object 277. Now, that RT that was on the run has been taken out. Two shells left. Just trying to keep in cover. Now I'm thinking, should I stay or should I go? I'm not quite sure what to do for the best. I don't think that because they've got 2 mediums coming down the middle road that I will be able to leg it to the east undetected. And I'll be side on, exposed, and an easy target. So SOSing just to see if perhaps we can get anybody's attention over here. Maybe if artillery can range shots in, then it might consider it. But the trouble is, our guys are really pulling back on the corner. I'm in quite a good position here, but I've got to get the reload done. And we're already 4 tanks down. We've only been playing for 3 minutes. Right, let's get some shots. Let's get some shots in. One in. Another one. No. No. And of course, they've got 2 artillery. I just need to know in my head. Right, 2 artillery, Retro. Just remember, you're spotted. And it's so easy to forget about artillery. And that was game over. But we got absolutely steamrolled in that game, and the game just fell apart very, very rapidly. Our team didn't really effectively cover the map well enough. We didn't cover the middle road. We didn't cover the west strongly enough. We had too many tanks in the east, and we lost all of them. And the game was a tragic, steamrollered event, and we lost. That may not have been a great start in the bat chat, but these games are still happening. So how do we do overall? Well, we made a loss on the money. Only pretty much got one shell in. Didn't get a chance to do a whole lot, really. A massive failure. Well, I still have a habit of losing a little bit too much health at the beginning of a game. And I quite often pay the price for it later on, when you really need the hit points that you can sacrifice to take other tanks out. We find ourselves on El Halluf, and it's an encounter battle. El Halluf is one of the originals and one of my favourite maps, and now that it's had its HD makeover, even more of one of my favourite maps, because it just looks great, and I think I really do quite like the desert maps. So just kind of playing it a little bit carefully. I'm not interested in playing the northwest. It's just not an area of the map that I ever do well in, no matter what tank I play, generally. I like this side of the map. Our light tank's gone straight into the little town, doing the spotting, and I plan to try and play the west, the southwest, as best I can, and see if I can catch the enemy unaware. Because this is one of those maps where, especially recently, everyone camps up on the ridges and just doesn't go anywhere. And actually, that seems to be pretty much what our team are doing, and I would say by the lack of enemy that we've failed to light up, that they are doing exactly the same. Now, I've called SOS and I got a response as well, which I was really pleased with. But of course, this atomic doesn't realise that I have the firepower to absolutely annihilate him. And luckily, that's exactly how it happened. But thank you, and thank you for coming to help me. And it's going to really pay in a moment, because I am on the reload. And that medium doesn't know I'm here. It's a Centurion. And luckily, the light tank is there to take its attention, hopefully, off me. It misses the shot. That was lucky. And it's taken out. So even though that light tank didn't initially help me with the atomic, it certainly helped me with that Centurion 5-1. And had I been on my own, I think that could have ended very differently. So, I am reloaded, and I need to try and help our light tank, but I just want to get in a better position to do that, and this is that position where I can shoot down. That was a good shot, especially for me. Another shot in. Oh, hits the tracks, and come on, another shot. Yes, one more shot will do it, maybe. No. And no, completely fluffed that shot. Need to get a reload done. Now I'm watching the mini-map and I'm thinking, that light tank, if it's clever, has counted how many shots I've taken, and it's absolutely going to come for me. If it's a good player, it'll know that I've got a 40-second reload and can't do a thing. And I'm waiting. I don't really know what I'm waiting for. There's not a whole lot I can do, but apart from maybe ram it and just try and make things a little bit awkward, but it doesn't appear. Which is a huge relief. It actually did a hairpin turn down at the bottom and went back from where it came from. Now there's an Andre the Giant down there on full health, and there's the light tank. It did come for me. Kind of mistimed its coming for me, really, because it should have done it when I was on a reload, because I am not on a reload. And that was a very, very easy kill, but I am pretty much a one-shot now. And yeah, that tank is looking up this way. It's right out in the open, and I've got a really good opportunity to try and take it out. But, and this is the thing, had I been on a bit more health, I wouldn't have had to play it so carefully. Oh, and here comes a Centurion, another Centurion 5-1. No idea what that Centurion was thinking. Did it think I was on a reload? No idea. But that was another easy kill, and also it gives me a nice little bit of cover there to try and keep Andre the Giant spotted, maybe for our artillery, and maybe for me to try and get some shots in. But I need to know. See, yeah, it's not looking my way, but I'm on a reload. Oh, it's side on. Come on. 6 seconds left. Get that reload done. Oh, this is painful. Track it. Shot on the side of the turret in the engine. Yeah, I didn't make the best use of those shots. And Artie rained a shot in as well. So now I know I'm the focus of artillery. Andre the Giant is a one-shot. I'm absolutely a one-shot on only 59 health. No idea where that shot came from. And I'm just trying to see if Andre the Giant is looking the other way, and then I just choose to boot it. Because if I keep fannying around in that area, artillery are going to get me. And artillery got me in the last game, so they're not going to do it again. I'm not going to let it happen. Now, chances are, as much as I wanted to take Andre the Giant out, chances are Archie are up here, and it's absolutely beneficial for me to get them out of the game. Easily done. There's the other one, but I've only got one shell. It's not quite enough to take that tank out. And, well, it is now, but I haven't even got a shot. I haven't even got a shot. And I was just about to go in with my one shot. And yeah, noticed the Chimera, and very sensibly for me, backed up, got into cover to get a reload done. Once upon a time, I would have just gone gunning for that artillery, and I'd have probably paid the price for it. So getting our last reload done, the Chimera is the last tank standing. We have 4 tank kills. Just over 3,000 damage, a decent bit of assisted too. By the time I get there, the reload will be done. But I am a very easy one-shot target, so I can't be too reckless. I can't just go wading in. Miss that shot. And, well, I didn't get the last tank kill, which should have been a very easy kill, really. But how did we do overall? That was quite an enjoyable touch-and-go game, actually, and I do enjoy those games. Well, obviously we won. Decent 36,500 silver. Just under 5,500 combined, a first-class mastery, and we came top. And finally, this was going to be a 4-chapter video, and it ran over 40 minutes, and I thought, do you know what, that is just a little bit too long. So this is the final chapter. This game made me cross, and it made me cross because of me, my gameplay, and a decision that I made. And it's so easy to watch your gameplay and try and justify everything afterwards, but do you know what, it could have been so different. But, however, what I did may have been beneficial. So, no light tanks, 2 artillery either side, little bit of a risky spotting route, but it's really nice if you can get on the road because it's hard terrain, it's really fast and easy to manoeuvre, and I took that risk. But of course you are right up on the ridge, highly exposed and side on. But a third of the team spotted, and I pretty much spent half this game just doing a scouting run. I take it upon myself, because the bat chat is fairly fast, to take that role on. And also because I wasn't really happy with the positions of the enemy and thought, well, there's nothing I can really do yet. I couldn't seem to find a position where I wasn't getting spotted, wasn't getting targeted. So I thought, I am just going to keep the enemy lit up, light them up, stay out of trouble, and hopefully something will come of the game towards the end. And yeah, wasn't overly happy with the TDs down altogether in the buildings, because it's an encounter battle, we can see where they've spawned. I just thought, guys, you need to be getting line of sights where the enemy are, and I'm going to put my hand up, and my hand is up, you can't see it. I have become a little bit of a map pinger. I don't do it to be aggressive, but sometimes I just get a little bit frustrated, and I do ping when I see tanks just camping, especially heavies and mediums, and they're not joining the team and they're just sat up there sniping. So I've become a little bit of a map pinger, because I do get a little bit frustrated sometimes. And every now and again I may do it when I've died. Just, yeah, there's a little bit of frustration. A, because I've died, but also because I think, well, what are you guys doing over the air? The enemy's over here and I died and needed support. So, little bit of gentle map pinging has become something in my gameplay style, I'm afraid. Well, 11 tanks spotted, so as far as my team are concerned, I am lighting the enemy up for them. Now there is a mouse at D9, I think I am in the clear to come round the back and help with that. Our Jagdpanzer's going in. And I thought, well, I can easily come round the back, track it, do some damage. So here we go. The first shot of the game, because I haven't fired anything yet. And ooh, do I track it? No, I wasn't sure whether to track it or pop a shot in the back of the turret, and I ended up doing neither. So currently 11 tanks spotted. I haven't hit anything, I haven't done any damage, and I've got 738 assisted. So the only benefit I've been to the team is telling them where the enemy were. Just did a wide circle round here, just in case RT was parked up, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be down in the dip at A2. But seeing as I was going that way, I thought I would just take it wide. And then, this is where the game starts to come into its own, and I think, do you know what? I am now going to be a real benefit to the team, because I'm right on the edge of the map, and those tanks are out of my detection zone. They can't possibly know where I am, and I pick up the first kill and the first damage. 2 shots left. Can we get anything into the Leopard? No idea where that shot went. And no idea where that shot went. So, we're on a reload. And I get myself to this point. We're currently 3 tanks down. That's possibly a deal breaker. Who knows? Get the reload done, and there's a T-30 on the hill. And I'm thinking, even though a lot, sort of, the enemy are at sort of K3, there's a few enemy on this side of the map too. But I also am pretty sure that RT's at A2, and that's in the back of my mind. Nearly got the reload done. There's the T-30. We're 4 tanks down. 1 shot in. Tracked it. Blind shot. Take the T-30 out. Got the bushes for cover. The enemy can't see me, they don't know I'm here, so even RT isn't a problem for me. 2 shots in, on the reload again. Already the game's looking better. 2 tanks destroyed, 11 tanks spotted, 1,500 damage. And now I'm toying with, yes, somebody just pinged A1 and I'm thinking, do I stay here to get the reload done and wait for more tanks to appear, or do I go in and take Artie out? And I really didn't know what was the best thing to do. Taking Artie out is always a benefit, but there's the heavy at E4, which I would have had a line of sight on. Just getting the reload done, and well, this is retro gameplay for you. This is where I proper cock up, taking out 2 artillery. That one missed. That one missed. Kidding me. 3 shots left to take out 2 artillery. Not going to happen. There's the other one. Fluffs its shot. 1 shot in. 2 shots in. And now I am not happy with where I am. And I'm on a reload. Now, if I can get round the back of artillery, I can just get the reload done. But it's a long reload. A little bit of a ram to get some damage in, but no, that's not going to work. And I run away. But then I realise, oh, actually, there's not enough map to run away on. I'm out effectively in the open, in a dip, doing a reload. 2 tanks against 1. 1's on full health. 1's artillery. So I think, right, I need to try and get behind. No. And that was just dreadful. Retro, why didn't you stay at A5 and A6? We are 2 tanks down. We have 1 artillery and 1 medium. And I thought, do you know what? I think I've cost us the game. I was really, really angry with myself for what I did and how I did it. And now we're down to 1 tank versus 3. And I was kind of like, I feel really bad because I could have been such a benefit here. But this is Mousy Marmot. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to watch this game. I don't think he's going to take the 3 tanks out. But then, what do I know? Just been tracked. Artillery have missed. Really got the odds against him. And I know, as a player, me going up against 3 tanks, I don't think I could pull it off. I just don't have those tanking skills. But I wanted to see if Mousy Marmot did. And I was rooting for him. Using that manoeuvrability. Oh, he gets wedged. And he takes the E50 out. Mousy Marmot against a medium and artillery. Now, does he stay here? I mean, he's staying behind the rock, probably trying to stay out of Artie's way. And he's backwards and forwards. What do you do? It's a Kampfpanzer. Artie tracks it. Bounces a shot. Gets a shot in. But he's got to be concerned about artillery. Because now Mousy Marmot is a 1-shot. So, yes, I like it. Puts a bit of distance. Keeps the rock between him and the medium. Relocates. The enemy are not going to know where he is. And yep, Artie's assuming that he's still behind the rock. Well, I'm afraid he isn't. He's done the right thing and relocated, unbeknown to the enemy. There's the Kampfpanzer, out in the open. 1 shot in. No idea what happened to that shot. Shot in the tracks. Now Artie's going to know where Mousy Marmot is. Another shot in. The Kampfpanzer's a 1-shot. Artie's going to know where he is. Blind shot. Nothing. He's just got to keep on the move. No artillery shots are coming in. He's up on the ridge. Oh, and he takes the Kampfpanzer out. It's Mousy Marmot against artillery. And I was really rooting for him because I felt so guilty about what I not managed to achieve. Artillery takes a shot, not even close. Artillery, surely, is still at A2. And I don't know if I did a helpful little ping here or not, just to tell him where I thought RT was still, seeing as I got killed by it and came face to face with it and failed to take it out. So, Mousy Marmot, either you cap, which probably isn't the best idea, or you go and find Artie and get us the all-out win. Can you do it? Yeah, see, somebody's pinging. I think Mousy Marmot knows exactly where artillery is. But he's a one-shot. If artillery gets a lucky shotgun, it's gonna be game over. Surely artillery is waiting for this tank to turn up. He's gonna be down in the dip, surely. There he is. And one shot in. So, he knows where he is. Oh, really? You... Oh, bounces a shot! Wasn't just me then. And, oh, careful, please. I don't want to see you get... Yes! I thought for a horrible minute there that Mousy Marmot was going to get shotgunned. But he absolutely pulled it off. And it was a delight to see him pull that game right back from the brink, and it made me feel better too. I mean, overall, I had quite a good game. Second class mastery, 1,700 XP, just under 2,800 damage, and I came second. And I sent Mousy Marmot a message and said, thank you very much, well done, excellent. And he sent a message back in Russian, with 3 thumbs up at the end. So I can only assume that that was a nice message and he was grateful. Either that, or it was Retro, why did you die? Your shipment of Novichok is on its way. Well, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I really enjoyed going back to the bat chat and had quite a nice evening of gameplay. Keep safe, keep tanking, and I'll see you soon.